Hey guys, Pawnce here, back on the PBE with something worthwhile to report in what feels like a couple months actually. We'll be looking at the Swain rework here today, which I will also be taking a look at live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Pawnce. Link available in the description below like it usually is. But for this video, we're going to be quickly going over his kit and what it looks like in-game and whatnot. And if you have further questions or curious about some minor details and actual in-game stuff, you can join me on my channel. Other than that, let's quickly go over his kit. I'm not going to go over this in exhaustive detail. I mostly just want to show how it functions in-game, because Riot already said what the abilities actually do. But overall, it's kind of neat. Riot, the one thing they really do well is actually reworks. I'll give them that. Where they kind of maintain the general flavor of the old character, but the abilities are essentially totally new. And you're going to see some common points as we go over these things. But basically, so Ravenous Flock, it's kind of got this like soul stealing mechanic thing, and when enemies are immobilized you pull them to them, and it's kind of also his healing mechanic as well. I'll show you guys that in a minute. His new Q is, while new, kind of retains some of his mana regen properties from his old passive. So basically he shoots out a whole bunch of bolts, and the more bolts hit someone, each bolt deals less damage, but you can shotgun someone essentially. Next we have this long-range nuke thing that gives him soul fragments, so it interacts with his passive. This is his range right here on the thing. It's pretty big. You can see in the minimap and just kind of on the screen here. Next is a root, or his new version of Never Move. It's no longer this like circle thing. It's now kind of a skill shot that shoots out, then it'll come back, and then on the way back it'll root someone and damage someone again. So it's quite fast, and it's actually a lot easier to land than you might think.
Tell me again all the crimes I've committed, and I'll tell you the price of victory.
He's also very talkative. He's got a new and improved British accent too, because everything's more evil when it's British. Oh yeah, so let's show off some of the abilities here, just what they look like. This is his Force Lightning, basically. This is the W ball, and this is once again his Never Move. Alright, so let's finally go over his ult here. Ult, again, functionally kind of a similar sort of thing to his old one, except it's less of a... I mean, it sort of is a toggle, but not really. It's got a long-ass cooldown on it, unlike the thing where you kind of swap it on and off. This thing is actually just kind of lasts a while and then explodes. It interacts with his passive. So, yeah, you got to drain health from the enemies, and then after a while you can press it again for a big nuke. Okay, so anyway... Oh, it also consumes his soul fragment passive. So anyway, let's go show this off in combo. Turn on the minions so Misfortune shows up, and fast forward like 30 seconds. Save us some time. Okay, where's that option again? I can't remember. There we go. Fast forward 30 seconds. There's Misfortune right there. Okay, so let's hide in the bushes like a master strategist. So this thing, like, obviously is pretty hard to land just out of nowhere unless someone's not paying any attention. This is the W right here. So the bot, like, doesn't know what it's doing, so it doesn't move, and it'll hit like that. But anyway, this is the root. We're gonna come back. This is the passive. See, she was rooted, so, and it doesn't have to be your root. It can be anyone's root or immobilization effect, and you can just drag them right to you. Now, if I hit her with a Q, she's probably gonna die. So let's, well, I'll kill some minions with this. So you can gain mana back with this, based on how many minions you kill. The amount of mana you gain back appears to be based off of your maximum mana. So basically, if I kill 2 minions, he gains mana back. He actually gains mana when casting the skill, looks like. So anyway, let's use his ult right now. So it looks like there. And now I can activate it with a big nuke, because I drained enough health to be able to use it again. So there we have it. Also, now keep in mind I have 40% cooldown reduction, but this guy like really shotguns spells really fast. At least his Q does anyway. Like the damage isn't the biggest thing in the universe, but kind of like a sort of a Rise sort of machine gun spell kind of thing, except it's AoE.
A riddle wrapped in mystery.
So anyway, that's the kit there. His build, I imagine, is probably going to be, kind of a more similar to old Swain, actually, I would imagine. Kind of a slightly tanky, mage sort of thing. Tanky or ish mage. Or wizard mage, however you want to phrase it. Again, I haven't played it in game yet, so I don't know. We'll see how it all pans out, but that's the general impression I'm getting right now. I've got a bunch of builds to test, so once again, I'll plug that stream, twitch.tv/Pawnce. Shortly after I upload this video, I'll be streaming it most likely for a good portion of today, and maybe even tomorrow if I really end up liking Swain. We shall see. But, yeah. I haven't been playing too much League recently, but I said I will be covering PvE content still, because that's sort of my shtick. Alright. Thanks for watching, as always. See you guys around. Hope to see you on the Twitch channel as well if you're looking for more content. And eventually, full gameplay stuff will make it over here onto YouTube as well. So see you guys around. Bye.